Check H
1, 2.
HXZ.
All right, we're sounding good.
I do letters when I do mic checks because I'm different.
I stick to. I gotta
still-
stick
you like
to
numbers?
The norm. I'm a numbers guy. 1, 2, 3. 1,
You're,
2.
you're a purist.
Yeah,
Whereas I'm that new crop that does HXC
you gotta hit the P's.
W
You,
P P P P P
to
P
see
P.
if there's pops.
We have no pop filter.
No, yeah, we don't.
We're not there yet, guys.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll
someday.
get there. But we're almost a year and a
Slow
half.
build, man. Dude, remember when we started? We were on a mattress.
Oh yeah,
in K-Town.
we just had to cuddle together.
We had to cuddle together. we were in a heroin den. Remember those K-Town days?
Yeah. That was literally my every time I'd have guests come over in my studio apartment, they'd be like, "Is this like
a flop house?"
Yeah, because it'd just be one tiny little like half a twin size toy shack little mattress on the floor,
Right.
with the Zayn Malik poster.
They go, well, you were expecting the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
It's free 99.
It was
Chill out.
bad that Lance Canstopoulos had to. He used it as a little house tour video because that's how bad it was.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
This is bad enough for him.
where were we just grooving to? Because we
Guys.
weren't dancing, we were grooving.
We were
right?
grooving.
Yeah,
It's kind of overcast here in LA.
yeah,
It's not really dance level or weather. It's good groove weather though.
yeah. It was definitely
Yeah, so you're on the cusp of dancing.
Mhm.
That song, guys, was called Moody, and it's by May.
appropriate name.
Yeah, Maye, and song Moody.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Well, okay. This is I mean, I feel like everyone's topic of discussion this week is
What?
the stock market.
Oh, I know. Oh man, don't check it, guys.
Yeah. It rebounded and stuff.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I just said it and forget it, like Ron Popeil's food dehydrator.
You
If you got that, good for you. Even when I was saying it, I go, "This is like a deep cut." And this is for 3 people who are gonna get this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like doing that.
That's
Like I'll do a joke
Yeah.
on stage that's just for like
Yeah.
2 people.
Yeah.
I don't do it all the time, but it's fun because if it's an overall good set, I can derail it for like a little bit just for those 3 people.
Yeah, who get that reference.
Yeah, like the Luca Magnotta thing. Did I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm doing impression, I'm like, "Hi, I'm Luca Magnotta," and like no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about,
Yeah.
but 3 people are loving it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's for them.
That's what's
I
important.
do it for them. And then there was another one too, like where,
That's how you win those 3 over for life.
for sure,
Yeah.
yeah, those 3 are gonna follow me on tour, like the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Yeah,
What did
do
they
Luca
call themselves?
Magnotta again." I go,
What-
"No one knows who that is." They go, "Do it," and I go, "Hi, thanks for coming, guys. I'm Luca Magnotta."
Every set you have 3 more people coming.
Yeah,
You
3
win 3.
This is true,
Yeah.
and at that pace, I may have 100 fans by the time I'm dead.
How are those headphones? These are new headphones.
They're
you're
great,
using.
guys. Oh my god, yeah. Can you tell? I was going raw.
Yeah,
The
you were
first-
not. You were not.
no protection, guys.
You didn't want to
Just
hear
straight
your
up
voice.
ear rawing it.
Yeah.
But now I've got the phones.
I mean, for the longest time, you were using these headphones that
I was.
like
When
were
there was-
like
when there
soldered
was-
together or something.
yeah. You know what? I would get these radio because I used to live by Radio Shack in
Yeah,
K-Town.
yeah,
That's
that-
why I moved there actually.
Well, because of the last Radio Shack in LA, it was the Koreatown one.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Yeah, probably. They were kind of dwindling down
Yeah,
a bit.
but you're like, this is the last.
yes.
Last stand.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Radio Shack, and I
Okay.
always try to live as close to one as possible.
Yeah.
Just because I love soldering
Mm.
and resistors
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
It's the engineer inside of you.
Just
man.
engineering. I'm a hobbyist.
Yeah.
I like to tinker, and Radio Shack has everything you need for your tinkering needs.
Mm.
So I was very close to Radio Shack, and I would always need headphones. This is back in the day when I was plugged in.
Oh man. Yeah.
This is pre-air. Kids listening, there was a time when you were tethered to your listening device. You'd be vacuuming, and it would get caught, and you would just rip them out of your ears.
Yeah.
That always happened to me. I would be vacuuming, listening to the
Yeah.
headphones, and it would just yank them out of my ears.
Yeah.
And I would be so angry.
Yeah.
But there's no one to get angry at.
Yeah,
That's
except
the
yourself.
worst.
I
when-
know exactly
when
what
you're
you mean.
so mad,
Yeah.
but you did it,
Yeah.
and you just want to place that blame on someone. It's
I-
kind of like when it's really windy.
Mm.
I'm like so mad, but I don't.
You don't
Like,
know
who can I get mad at?
Yeah. And then you just take
It's like
it out.
God's just shoving you around.
Yeah.
Like, you like that? Just knocking your hat off.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
Try to go to work now. You're like, stop it, God.
It has a bad reputation. Wind has a bad rep.
Yeah, wind's just annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not quite anything.
It reminds me of
like
this.
snow, wet. It's full. It's full. Like I got to deal with this. Wind is just like intermittent.
Yeah.
Like all right, it's cooled off. Fucking stop it. You're just getting bullied by the weather.
Yeah.
Rain is constant, so you're like, all right, I got to adjust to this.
And you can protect yourself from it. Grab an umbrella.
Yes. Wind will hit you from like
exactly.
all angles.
It'll flip your umbrella inside
It's like
out.
you're getting bullied after school.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what's up? Hey, how many are you? It's like you're getting the shit kicked out of you by ghosts. Hey, stop it. Wind. Leave me alone. Nice hat. All right.
Speaking of that.
Hold on. I'm not done with this Radio Shack.
Oh, yeah, Radio Shack. Yes, the headphones.
So I'd get headphones there.
Yeah.
And then they would have these like skull candy ones or different ones. And then you could buy this insurance on it for like $3 or $5.
Okay.
So if they ever crapped out on you, you can come back and just get new ones.
Yeah.
And my headphones would always get jacked up. They would always like fray or something, and I would just go there. So it was great. I bought like one pair of headphones and then ended up getting new ones like for years.
Oh, wow.
And then that one just happened to, like
You just never
the
gave
volume,
up on it.
Yeah, because it was still working. So it has like cyborg wires.
Yeah,
hanging
it's
out of
all
it,
the wires
but
are sticking out.
it's probably like
You're just like, every time we get together, it's like...
Yeah, I'm like, I have loops on.
Yeah.
And I'm like Tony Stark, and I'm like, we're almost ready. I just have a really sentimental value to these headphones.
Because it's weird, because you're like, oh, let me take my AirPods out, but let me connect.
Well, there's no AirPod connectivity.
I know,
to
but
this
it's like
thing.
you have AirPods. You're on that level
Yes,
where you
yes,
can
yes.
afford
I can
these
buy
brand
new wired headphones.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm very much like my dad, where I'm like, look, if it's working, it's working.
No, I respect that.
Thank you. And then I ponied up for these bad boys.
Yeah, man.
Just because when we were doing the audio,
Yeah.
it didn't matter. It was just purely functional.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
visually, I didn't like those just
Wired
like loose
headphones.
wire. Yeah, it's
yeah.
got to be these, or like that looks weird to me.
We got to think about branding.
Branding.
Yeah.
Yes, like people can't know about.
Yeah.
I've already said too much with the whole wired thing.
Yeah,
the cat's out of the bag.
We, now that Radio Shack's out of business, we
Are
still
they?
have it.
Is that one still not? Is not?
Nah,
okay.
it's
Oh,
gone.
fuck.
They're all gone, dude. I think they all went under.
That sucks.
Yeah. Speaking of getting the shit kicked out of you from different directions.
Hey man, that was a great Byron Allen segue that you did.
Yeah. Did you watch? Have you seen The Invisible Man?
I heard it's good.
It's good.
Oh shit, that's an Ollie Baluchx.
No.
High pitched. It's good.
I would.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong?
There's only one thing I had an issue with. It's
the fact he was invisible.
Yes,
like
I
the whole linchpin
I'm like,
of
what
it.
the fuck? I can't see this guy.
He was invisible for much of the movie.
Yeah. Like what kind of horror? No, it was done well. It was just after you watch like these Jordan Peele horror films like Get Out and Us.
Was he part of this?
No, I don't think so. When you watch that, Jordan Peele like wrote these horror thrillers in the way that like how audiences watch it, So we're watching it being like run, like the guy will run, like don't stand there, the person like like anything that you would do in a horror film when you're watching it and you're yelling at a screen, Jordan Peele like I think takes that in, writes the character so they're not doing dumb shit.
So they're not doing unrealistic shit. Like we should split up.
Yeah, so The Invisible Man was great. I would tell people watch the film. It's a fun film to watch, especially in theaters. It's really fun. But there's just it follows like those cliche tropes where like the girl falls on the ground and like she's just like sitting around for an hour when I'm like run,
Get up,
get the fuck up and go. But I feel like that adds to the experience.
I guess, but part of it is, don't you kind of need these cliches in order for it to be the thing? It's very hard to like be cliche free 100%.
You don't have 100%. You don't. I don't expect anyone
like everyone's phone service cannot be working.
Yeah. It's just it happened too often throughout the film. But besides that, it was a good film. It's fun. I would recommend that. So if you guys, this is gonna come out in about 2 weeks or so,
something like that.
Yeah. If it's still in theaters, check it out.
Yeah.
This is like the dry time in movie, like the movie quarter. The first quarter of the year, it's always a little you know.
See. Yeah.
And then like the late second quarter, it's like summertime. That's
like blockbuster stuff.
Yeah, that's when they start rolling out, and then after that, like fall is a little until like late
Award
fall
season.
Yeah, and then like around October, November, December, that's when it like all the good shit comes out. But right now it's a little stale.
I see.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
I mean, this is still early, in the coronavirus epidemic.
No, pandemic, dude. Come on.
Pandemic.
What's the difference between pandemic and epidemic? If you know, write into the podcast, fahimanwardancehour@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Let us know the difference. We don't want to Google.
Yeah, we refuse to Google
We refuse to
anything.
Google. That's why we started this podcast, just to kind of get educated on things.
Yeah.
My fingers are tired. I don't want to, keystroke it. Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's progressing and it's
every day
changing
something
from
new,
like every week we do a podcast. It's like a new perspective on it.
Yeah.
We're like, it's the flu.
Yeah.
And then they cancel the NBA.
Yeah.
And like, be safe out there, everybody. hug your loved ones.
So right now, at the time of this recording,
What if by the time people are listening to the podcast, there's like helicopters, like and people are talking about the before time. And it's just like 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. And there's people just killing each other over toilet paper. Like, let go of my toilet paper, motherfucker.
Dude, that's so crazy. Like
My kids need the shit.
people are like running out of toilet paper.
How much shitting are you planning on doing?
Yeah.
Like, are they reading the right reports? Like, there's nothing about blowing your
Diarrhea.
asshole out. But it's kind of nice. This pandemic is really giving a window into like people's crisis mode and how they think.
Yeah.
That's just a human tendency. Like, I'm probably going to be shitting a lot. Kids, get as many 12 packs as you can. Are they going to eat the toilet paper?
I have no idea.
What are they going to do?
Not to get
And then water? What? Like,
Yeah.
the faucets still work.
Oh.
Sure, it's not ideal, but like, it's healthy. You
Yeah.
can still drink
you
it
could boil it.
in a pinch.
filter it.
But you don't even need to do that shit. It's
Yeah.
fine to drink. It just tastes maybe a little weird, but
So what kind of are you a tap man?
I'm a tap. I'm a tap man. Beep, bop, 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 bop. That's how I drink water every time. I put a
Before you
glass in there and I go, I'm a tap man. Beep, bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll do bottled water.
Okay.
Or like I'll get a jug or some shit.
Oh, okay. You don't like have a filter attached to
No, because I feel like I can taste it through the filter.
Yeah,
No amount of filtering will trick these taste buds.
yeah, that's true. I feel you.
Yeah, very discerning. But in a pandemic, I'll suck it up.
Yeah, you'll take one for the.
Yeah,
you'll take
not,
the L.
I'm not gonna go to Costco and get like a
Yeah.
World War Z sized jug of water.
Yeah.
Like that inconvenient. I'll have tap if
Yeah.
push comes to shove.
Yeah. See,
If it's life or death, I'll drink tap water.
yeah, I tweeted this out earlier. This is gonna date the recording of this, but I partially get the whole stock up on water bottles, right? The part I get is if we have to self quarantine ourselves and you're stuck at home, you want to be like stocked up,
Complacent or just like
just for like the 2 weeks that you self quarantine for whoever gets infected, etc. Whatever. I get that. Worst comes to worst, but the part I don't get is one like 24 pack of water. It's like $4.99 or something, right? But couldn't you just buy a filter, like a Brita water filter or some shit? And so I'm like, the part I'm missing is, am I missing out on something? Or are they going to shut? Is this like, are they going to shut the water off on us? Like,
Yeah, why would they do that?
I don't know. Like, so
I don't think logic is playing a great role
right now.
in these.
Yeah, because it's like, I saw this tweet where it was like, health officials say avoid crowded places. Americans line up for like hours
Groceries.
around the Costco parking
Yeah.
lot. So I'm still like I'll be home for like 8 hours and I'll be like washing my hands. I'm like, I haven't
touched it.
Yeah, I haven't left.
You go, no, they came in through the vents.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's an interesting time.
But-
And then comedy too. Like the Comedy Store, they shut down the main room
whoa,
because it's more than 250 in there. So all the main room shows are canceled until
so
further
it's
notice.
only original room.
Yeah, and then they also canceled the Belly Room, which is a smaller showroom.
Yeah.
But I think they just want to pool their resources into that one room for
Yeah.
the original room.
Yeah.
And then also maybe with the OR and the Belly Room, it may be around 250. So they just have the OR going.
Okay.
I had 3 shows last night.
And how'd you see the size? Were people like
2 of the 3 were normal.
Okay, so it was like usually a packed place.
The other ones, they were like killing each other over the paper towels and the toilet paper and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So one was like,
They
fully
were just
packed.
trying to hoard up on napkins. They weren't even listening to my jokes. I was
And-
like, this drain, guys.
Yeah.
And they were like killing each
Sir,
other.
can you please put the knife down?
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
stabbing him for 1 second. Let me finish my set.
I've also found that woke does not do well in a pandemic.
So what do you mean?
All this progressive, like, we need to treat everyone equally. And they're like, fuck, Chinese guy coughing.
Oh, yeah.
How
People's
quickly
racism comes
the
up.
cracks.
Yeah.
Like, we like to think that we're these higher level beings,
Yeah.
different than the animals.
Yeah.
You introduce just a smidgen of pandemic,
Yeah.
strips away all the work that we've been. Can you imagine if it got more serious than this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Woke goes out the window.
I was actually kind of banking on racism yesterday because it was a couple days ago. It was like a whole ripple effect where it's like Tom Hanks has it. I'm like, oh my god,
If he can get it.
Tom Hanks.
I love Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I love Tom Hanks.
I'm no better than Tom Hanks. I'm fucked. I can't act like him. I must already have it. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm like, we gotta save Tom Hanks
At all costs.
But then it's like, okay, so Tom Hanks has it. Then like a couple minutes later, it's like the NBA is suspended or canceled. Then a couple minutes later, Trump's like, travel restriction. No Europeans are allowed in America. And I'm just like,
UK,
what?
you're cool.
Yeah.
Why? Just cause
Yeah.
they're cool.
So it was just like this ripple effect. And I was like, okay, so hopefully I was banking on racism in LA to reduce lines at a lot of these like popular restaurants
Right.
in Chinatown.
Yeah, but no, the opposite.
Like Howlin' Ray's. Nope. Yeah, opposite. People are like, oh, work from home. We're going to go line up. I'm like, fuck, the one time I was banking on people's racism taking the better of them doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't work out for me.
Driving to the shows and everything, it was pretty clear. A lot of parking too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like, look, this is something we all got to deal with. Hopefully it passes and all that.
Yeah.
But if it does wipe out half the people, if we're still around, not bad.
Okay.
This is kind of like the heyday of LA.
Yeah.
LA can be like this. Oof.
I want to see, because I've seen snaps of people at the, grocery stores, Trader Joe's. It's like,
It's mayhem.
yeah, it's crazy. I haven't gone yet. I want to just go just to like
Just go with popcorn.
Yeah.
Like you're not even buying
Yeah,
anything. You're
I'm just like I'm here to just
oh,
look
shit.
around. Yeah.
Oh man, there's only one roll of toilet paper left. Oh shit. Body slam? That Mama 3? I don't know she had that strength.
I need snap content, you know?
Oh, that's probably like ripe for World Star content.
Yeah.
Probably so many World Star videos at grocery stores right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit a certain level of followers on Instagram, so I gotta like get in.
That's the way you grew.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you grow your IG? I just filmed a lot of people going crazy
shit,
at
what's-
Ralph's and Vaughn's.
What would that be called? I'm a crisis clout chaser.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great buzzword.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm
Um,
a crisis clout chaser.
yeah, I want to do like a 60-minute.
It's like Twister. You're in a van. I'm getting reports that there's a World Star hip hop fight at this Gelson's. We gotta move. Ollie Bullich News is on the scene, filming all of
I'm the night crawler, but but of like crisis pandemics.
like you've kind of trained yourself to
Yeah.
act like a regular human being, but we know there's something off.
There's like there's some,
Yeah, it's like the veneer of being a functioning member of society, but something's off.
yeah.
Like you studied enough movies where people are normal.
Yeah.
But you're like, oh, he's wearing this mask of a human. Something's going on behind it.
I'm
How's your day, Fahim? This rain, huh? Corona, hopefully it ends. Yeah, man.
insane. But that's my take. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Not to get too political into this, but it's crazy to see how like broken the system is. Because now it's like,
Dude, I was thinking that too, you know,
Yeah.
because we've always been fed this line, like, the U.S. has the greatest healthcare. It's
Yeah.
so great.
yeah,
Let's find out.
yeah.
It's cool we finally get to put some stress on the system and find out
Yeah,
how
yeah.
great it really is.
Yeah. I saw this tweet by Hillary Clinton, and she was like, she was basically stating like Medicare for all after she's been against it, you know. And then, anyways, not to get into that, but it was like even like tinier things where like New York was like, the New York Metro is being washed and cleaned, and it's like, why hasn't it never been washed and clean? And it's like school buses are scrubbing down their buses twice a week, and it's like, how often?
Did you do it before?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the first time, but we're gonna do it regularly now.
Yeah.
So this will make up for the 70 years of not washing the bus.
Yeah, so it's like all these things are like being reported, and I'm just like, what were you guys doing before this? You know, it's showing the cracks in that too, and I'm just like, interesting.
Yeah, and then I'm reading all this stuff about like how there's no testing kits. Like
Oh,
you need
yeah.
to be rich.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Celine Dion had a cough and she got a test like so easy.
Man.
But if a guy was in Italy and then was in Wuhan and then Italy and wanted a test, they'd be like, you're fine.
Oh.
But if that person can belt a high C,
Yeah.
they go, let's get you tested.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so much more we can spend and talk about this, but I feel like literally every podcast out there,
Is
every
talking about
news
it, I
station, every person tweet. It's like when Trump got elected, like that week,
I want to know. I'm
everyone.
kind of curious, because everyone has their sides and all that. But like, if you're like a Trump supporter or whatever, which is fine, But like, are you happy with how we're doing?
Yeah.
In response to this,
Or
is that could be because like, look, not every president, even Obama, had his flaws, and I think even liberals can point to some drone strikes or some things that they're not happy about in his presidency. Are they willing to chalk this up to an L?
Yeah.
Or are they still like, no, he did the best he could.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking Obama and the
Yeah.
CDC. I love how people.
Do you mind if I peek?
Oh shit! Do you think it's a paper towel fight?
I feel like there might be a little.
Guys, what's great about the end of the world is you get to capture it on podcasts.
Oh man! Nothing bad yet, but these two
Is there
guys.
some yelling?
Yeah.
Here, can you fix? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
I'll get the headphones.
Technical difficulty. Yeah, there we go. I'm back, baby.
Oh yeah. There's a little dispute going on between neighbors.
Interesting.
This is the beginning.
Yeah,
this is
the
like those
beginning.
movies where
I
it's
got-
like that's the first kill, and then it's gonna
Well,
set.
here we go. Well, I'm sure that'll blow over. Shoots through the window, and the guy like comes in. He's like, "Give me your disinfectant wipes." They're mine. Ali, help me out. And you just bludgeon the back of his head with the microphone. Like, we're doing a podcast.
Oh my god. Okay.
Here, do a play-by-play.
All right. So
What's going on?
Let me. Okay. So right now we have a white Ford pickup truck.
All right.
He's backing up. He's trying to get into the gate.
Okay.
The gate is open, but
Is it two cars trying to pass through the same narrow
no,
opening?
No, surprisingly, they're arguing, and then the Ford pickup truck left. He drove away, and that's the end of that. You guys,
That was fast.
We could have. I was waiting for some blood. I was kind of hoping. I won't lie.
Maybe he's going to get reinforcements,
Oh,
and
yeah.
later on in the pod we'll
Yeah.
get to capture the real melee.
Yeah. This will be like one of those like beginning of those films where once it begins, chain event,
Totally.
ripple effect.
Or like those westerns where like the guy like rides out of town
Yeah.
and they think that's the end of it, but
Yeah.
then later on in the movie they come back with his posse.
I would love that. I would
His
love that.
posse could be coming up.
If shit does go bad,
Mm-hmm.
like we're on lockdown and there's no more food and water, I will be the first to say I will organize my neighbors and create a crime syndicate. And
That's very specific.
and
Begin. How does a crime syndicate work?
we'll begin looting and raiding.
Okay.
We're right next to Windsor Square, like Hancock Park or Highland Park or whatever. Hancock Park, I think.
Yeah.
Where the wealthy individuals live right next to Koreatown, and we'll start squatting, taking over homes.
Yeah.
The mayor of LA lives there, so
Oh, cool. Mayor Garcetti?
yeah,
He
we will
he
not.
texted me the other day.
We will not be threatening the mayor. This is not a
The mayor's safe.
The mayor's safe. We will
As
never.
long as he plays ball.
We will never harm the mayor ever,
Yeah. Mayor.
because we don't do. We will never harm any individuals,
Correct.
but we will be looking for food
We will.
in these homes.
Should our crew be called the Raccoons?
The
Just because we're...
I was thinking about calling ourselves like the Brentwood Boys, just to
Dude,
throw off.
you've given a lot of thought to
just
this.
to throw off. I actually did.
The Brentwood boys?
Yeah, to throw off the
'Cause
scent.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because it's like,
they're not gonna look in K-Town.
yeah, they're just like, oh, it's class warfare.
Right.
Brentwood's trying to come to the east side, and and try to hit. So they'll never think it's the Koreatown.
That's a good
Raccoons.
point, as long as they don't watch this podcast.
Yeah, because we'll spray paint
Brentwood boys.
Yeah, Brentwood boys.
Brentwood boys were here.
But really, we're the K-Town Raccoons. The Raccoons have struck again. You know, when we write like Brentwood, the O,
we'll do it under. So when people power wash it off, it'll say the raccoon, the K-Town Raccoon boys struck again. Then the head of the police force will be like,
the Raccoons.
The Raccoons, I should have known.
No, like I was saying, in the O's in Brentwood, we make the O's eyes, like the raccoon eyes. So that's why when they see it, it's like, oh. It'll take them a while to realize.
For sure. It'll be like a Kaiser Soze moment at the end of Usual Suspects.
Yeah. And that's when like civility and like society and everything's restored, civilization's back to its feet. That's when they'll realize, oh, it was the Raccoons the entire time. And then they'll watch this podcast and
they'll piece it together.
And they'll come break down my door.
But we'll be gone by then.
Speaking of that, the other day, it was yesterday, I'm just chilling in my apartment, you know, just lounging around, watching
like
TV,
you do.
like I do. And then I hear a jingle outside, like keys jingling in my hallway. And I'm like, oh, it must be my neighbor. But then it sounds like my doorknob is someone's trying to get in my apartment, like opening my doorknob. And I my door happens to be locked, you know? And for the first time, it just happens to be locked. I locked it, and I'm like, oh, maybe it is my neighbor, and it's just loud. I was like, no. I was like, oh, it might be my friend trying to like surprise me, be like, hey, because I give my spare key.
I give my spare key to everybody that I meet, so it's not.
I was like, it could be my friend Layla trying to surprise me, and then I was like, well, but no, it's a weekday, and I'm like, maybe it's my landlord, and I open it, and there's this lady just
trying to get into your place.
Yeah.
Who's this lady?
Apparently, a neighbor. She
has your key?
No, she couldn't get in. She was like
wrong door.
Yeah, that's what she says. That's what she claims.
Interesting.
And I was like,
interesting. Doesn't she know she wasn't going to get in with the wrong key?
Yeah,
so maybe she was mixed up.
Maybe I don't know. Like it could. I've never seen this person before in the building.
Yeah.
Like I usually see my neighbors. Like I'm familiar who's above me, who's below me. I've never seen this lady before. But then I open the door and I'm like, what's up?
What's up?
And I'm like in my underwear and I'm just like,
what's up?
What's up? Just like, oh, Lord. Oh, it's the wrong floor. And I'm like, I mean, you see the numbers on the doors are actually pretty big.
Yeah.
Like it's giant letters. And I'm like,
what'd she say?
She's like, oh, I'm just, she said some shit like, it's like,
then where did she go?
She just walked out. And I shut my door and locked it back. I locked it again.
She lives on your floor?
I don't know, dude. Never seen this lady before. But maybe she was like, maybe she could have been a new neighbor. Could be. I don't know. Could be a scouter,
Maybe.
Scout. Who knows?
I'll tell you these things. So I had to put myself on tape for this thing. Sometimes I'll get like an audition through my agents, and sometimes I'll go in, so I'll actually go to the casting place and audition, and then sometimes you just need to send a tape in. And so I'll just like have a friend do it or something, but now because like I have a place now and rooms and like this nice backdrop and I have lights, and I'm like, oh, it'd be cool if I could just do it here. I just need someone to come and read the scene with me, but it's tough because some of my friends are in WeHo and then their schedule and they work and stuff like that. So this is the first time I wanted to try it. I was like, I'll just put a Craigslist ad out just for someone to read, someone to read the scene with me so I can it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I put a Craigslist ad, just need someone to read a scene, from behind the camera.
Yeah.
I give like $20 for like, it's 15-minute job, 15 or 20-minute job, super easy. Put it out there. I get so many people, because it's an easy gig, I guess,
Yeah.
But what struck me is so many people would email me and be like, I am an actor as well, so I know I've read for many people before and blah, blah, blah. And they would send me their headshot. This is just like the level of delusion going on in Hollywood, where I'm putting up a posting to read behind the camera for this audition that I got to send in. And these people are sending me their headshot. Like, what's the logic there? Like, do Do you think that like,
Oh,
what am I gonna do with this head? Like, oh yeah,
You
like
fit the part.
I guess in their mind they're like, okay, yeah, this is an easy gig, but I might as well send my headshot. Who knows? Something could come of it.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll put me in the movie or whatever this project is once they see my face.
Yeah.
So I just have so many, and it's not just one person.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was one person, you'd be like, oh, that's a kind of a weird person.
Yeah.
Like
Every
7 people
Yeah.
also included their headshot to read off camera.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're
So I
like,
didn't pick anyone. I kind of want to turn this into a stand-up, but like I didn't pick anyone who sent me a headshot.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like they're so
Just
extra.
to prove a point.
Well, just like I already don't like that energy out the gate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're here to serve. Like I need you to do me this solid.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sending me your headshot, and there's this like desperate energy,
Yeah.
and even like the way they're gonna be reading and shit,
Yeah,
they're gonna be putting way too much sauce on it.
That's true.
They're gonna be like, "How could you leave me?" Like, yeah, you can just read it. You don't have to
Yeah.
pour it on that.
Yeah.
Like they think they're Marlon Brando behind the camera. Like, why are you crying? No
Yeah.
one can see these
And
tears.
you're just sitting there waiting, like whenever you're done.
Yeah, they think like they're auditioning from behind the camera. Like, am I the reader? What's going on here?
Yeah.
They think that the casting people are going to see this tape and be like, who's that reading off camera? Find them.
Yeah.
Is there a geotag on this video? Fuck the guy in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was just so funny to me.
Oh my God. Yeah. LA is an odd town of desperation. And I get that. I understand why it's like that.
Look, when you're younger, even I think people have varying degrees of it. I'm like, even I had a little bit, like not that much.
Yeah.
Maybe to a fault, I didn't have enough of that starting out.
Yeah.
You know, I just kind of like don't want to ruffle feathers or ask for things and shit. I'm very much just about the art. These people are like so far the other way.
Yeah, because I used to experience this when we would cast for our pranks on FouseyTube. Like I would go on Craigslist and put up an ad, be like, we need we're doing a comedy sketch video.
Yeah,
$20, $30, whatever. And we would get like dozens and dozens, if not 100, like submissions for people just to.
Sure. You could have even done like zero pay.
Yeah.
And that would be taking advantage of people and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that's just a testament to how many people just move out here wanting to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Even the experience is valuable for some people.
So this is a couple weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago. I think I was telling you this about this last time. A friend of ours wanted to like shoot like a sizzle for like this TV series that she has, like a sizzle trailer. For those of you who don't know what a sizzle is, it's kind of like a little sample of what the show.
It's like when you get cocaine and you dip your pinky into it and you go, that's a sizzle.
that for a TV
For
show.
a TV show,
Yeah. Because you're not doing the whole, you're not snorting.
You're not snorting the whole bag.
Yeah.
A sizzle is when you go, like you have the switchblade and you go,
Yeah.
and then you cut into the bag
Yeah. And you pull it out.
and you go, and then you say, we'll take a huge number
Yeah. Exactly.
for the next shipment.
Yeah.
Because that's good shit.
Yeah. That's pure. It's
That's pure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you don't want to do is like have a ton of
ton of coke that no one will buy.
That no one will buy.
Yeah.
That's when you have the sample.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to give them that. So
Give them a taste.
So she put up a post. She was like, I was like, yeah, I'll shoot it and direct it. And she was like, she wrote it and produced it. So she put up a post on Craigslist. And she was like, we're doing this like 2-day shoot. It's like no pay. And
We will beat you.
Yeah.
There is no hazard pay. We are going to beat you on set.
We will physically torture you. Yeah.
We're going to pull your pants down. It's just part of it.
Yeah.
There's no food.
Yeah.
But this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had the actors, but we were like, we need a crew. People were like, I will produce for you. I'll AD. I'll be your production coordinator. So many people were like, I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do blah, blah, blah. And we just got dozens of that, We ended up paying like 2-3 people, makeup artist, like the 3 essentials, makeup artist, gaffer with equipment, and the sound guy.
Yeah.
But besides that, yeah, the amount of like, you can crew up and do a whole on production with like little to no money out here. And it was actually kind of inspiring.
Yeah,
Because I was like, oh shit, like I have no excuse to pull something off now, you know,
for
like
sure.
because when you're in your hometown, you have like your little crew of friends that are always willing to help out.
There's just less people in the industry are trying to do what you're trying to do out here. That's the beauty of LA.
Yeah.
I would say is like if you're into film and creating stuff, there's enough like-minded individuals out here where you can accomplish some of these feats
Yeah.
or projects. Where if you're in Ohio,
Oh yeah.
you might be one person floating around and it's hard to find a sound guy or it's hard. But here, there's just so many trying to do that.
Yeah.
So it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Goatface was great when we were coming up. I think like if you're a comedian or an artist or whatever, you find your crew who just wants to create
Yeah.
and is down. It's easier to do in your like early 20s when everyone's just like hungry and stuff like that and just wanting to make their portfolio and make good quality work.
Yeah.
And you just grow together.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's my advice for anyone trying to do stuff.
But yeah, it was interesting, and we got some interesting characters that day.
That roll through.
Yeah, someone I was like, never call this person again. This man.
That's the other thing too is you forget it's not just about being talented. It's also, do people want to work with you?
Yeah.
That's a big part of it as well. Like I think when people are casting for a movie or something or a TV show, someone could be very talented, but if they're like a nutcase,
Oh yeah.
or they have a reputation of being hard to work with, it's not worth that little extra bit of talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd rather have the normal person,
Yeah.
you know? So it's like, can they do the job and are they pleasant to work with?
It's rare to find the two combo, you know?
Yeah, but if you can,
When you
you're going to
can,
go so far.
yeah, that's true.
You're going to work a lot.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're just like a normal person and a decent person and like somewhat talented, you'll go very far in this town.
That's very true.
It's crazy how easy it is for people to just like...
My problem was, like, I would get all these, like, contracts and projects to, like, shoot these videos for, like, these companies, and I would hire based on vibes. It was such a LA thing, like... But it's real, though. Like, you want to, like... If you're going to be on set 8 hours for, like, 2-3 days, every day it's, like, 8 to 12 hours. You want to be around people that, like... Because there's going to be a lot of downtime. You're going to have to talk to them and you're in close quarters. So I'm like, I'd rather hire people that have somewhat of a personality. Multiple times, their personality was great, but their work ethic was just
not so great.
Yeah, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, sometimes I just got to get the weird guys that are just super talented, you know? Because I'm shooting myself
the ones that are in character the whole time.
Yeah.
And they go refer to me as Chadwick the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave.
But yeah, that was an interesting experience. And then, oh man, yeah.
So yeah, that was an interesting Craigslist experience that I had.
Yeah, Craigslist in LA, that should be
yeah. It was just like email. I had to delete the post after a while just because like I already had so many emails.
Yeah, yeah. Did you ever find it? And did you find
I found someone to come through. Yeah.
They didn't attempt to kill you or anything?
No, I was actually surprised on their end because like I'll put myself in other people's shoes as well. I'm surprised that like they weren't skittish or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're coming to this random place.
Yeah.
And then they got to come upstairs too. Like
they're in the valley.
And
already.
But I mean, I tried to quell because I'm not a murderer, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to like make it as easy for them as possible. Like I give them the sides early.
Yeah.
Kind of like dressed like the role.
Yeah.
Like a murderer wouldn't go to this extent.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A murderer wouldn't make fake sides.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
But they were like it's almost surprising how unaffected they were. Like I would have thought someone would have been a little kind of like creeped out until they eased into a sense of security.
Yeah.
But they were just like game from the start, and I'm like, oh no, I worry for this person.
Yeah.
They're too trusting in this world.
Yeah.
Just a random Craigslist ad.
Speaking of boy bands.
King of the segue.
No, because I remember I made a note on my drive over here.
Were you listening to COVID-19 on the way here?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, they were great. They were killing it.
They were big in Korea, right?
Yeah, they're slowly getting,
a little more play out here.
Yeah. What were your thoughts about JT and JC from NSYNC?
Ooh, this is random.
Because I feel like
I have opinions
on this.
A little bit.
Like I just from the vibes I get.
Whoa, are you like Miss Cleo but with boy band vibes?
I've been.
You just have a sketch. You're like, all right, I'm getting some JT and JC vibes from you. You obviously have an opinion on it.
I feel like your meter leans towards JT more.
Interesting. You know,
I have my reasons why that meter runs, but you let me know.
really?
You
All
let
right,
me
I'm
know.
fascinated. Don't lose this thought that you have.
Okay.
I guess I'll explain my
Okay.
NSYNC feelings.
Okay.
I always thought it was very JT focused.
Okay.
I kind of felt bad for JC
Mm-hmm.
because he's JT adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes by JC. He's one letter off from being JT.
Yeah.
There's that. And at the time, look, he's second in command, or like I could be like, look, he could be why not him?
Yeah.
I'm sure JC was thinking that too. Like, look, I can helm this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we so JT centric?
Yeah.
Look, obviously we're not going to give the keys to Chris Kirkpatrick. That's kooky talk.
Yeah.
But I'm JC, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it just never was. A part of me was kind of like, I pulled for JC.
Yeah.
I kind of wished he got a little more shine. I'm like, why is he playing second fiddle to JT all the time?
Yeah.
And then, I guess I'm like Bernie Sanders. I'm a little more of a socialist when it comes to boy bands. I want
Equal opportunity.
I want everyone to be loved equally
Yeah.
by the 13-year-old girls.
That's why I fuck with One Direction, because
Are they loved equally?
Well, by the fans, no.
But musically?
Yes, they all have a verse.
So they all have a chance
Yeah.
to make the panties wet.
Yeah. Because they weren't like NSYNC where did Lance ever have his own verse?
That's a good point.
Did Joey and Chris ever have their own? It would just be like they would just be background vocals. They're like the Pussycat Dolls. It was Nicole,
Yeah.
and then that other girl who, Pussycat Doll fans are gonna butcher me.
They're huge fans of the pod. You've alienated the Pussycat Dolls.
But the group was backgrounds for Nicole,
Yeah.
and then
I'm wondering at what point do they realize that they're just like background for Nicole? Because I'm sure when they first signed up for the group, it's all like all for one and one for all. We're doing it.
yeah,
And just the manner of society and the way entertainment plays out, like day by day, they had to kind of like see themselves scoot into the background. Whereas at first they thought it was going to be like
equal,
and then slowly they realized that they're just like fog and lights.
yeah,
They're like a human version of fog and lights.
yeah,
That's gotta hurt. Same with like NSYNC, and like they all think like, this is it, guys.
yeah.
We're 5 equal dudes getting the same amount of pussy. Go. And then they're like, all right, Joey, we're gonna have you stand back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like here, you just a little further back. Yeah. Well, the edge of the stage is very good. You're good. Chris, why don't you go back to JT? You want me to come forward?
Yeah. So I always thought it was like JT, JC, and then the three were them.
It's kind of a wash.
Yeah, the Lance, Chris, and Joey were just like in the back, you know. But I mean, JT going solo, how'd you?
I remember that was a pivotal moment. Like I remember when JT went solo, and then he had that VMA performance.
Yeah.
When it came out of the giant boombox.
Yeah.
And this was, I always imagine it's got to be tough because the rest of the group is there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to put on this face like, yeah, our boy is going to crush it up there. Yeah, we can't wait to see JT live.
Yeah.
And then he's like moonwalking and shit up there. And then I just wish there was a camera where you could just see them like, it's over.
Just slowly, yeah.
It's over. He's not going to go back.
Yeah.
Even when they reunited and stuff, he's like,
Yeah.
was he there or no?
Did they ever reunite?
I
I mean,
don't know. I think maybe.
they hung out. They did like Ellen together. They did like a little like 5-second performance at the VMAs one year honoring Justin Timberlake. But I don't think they ever like put out a song, you know. All these bands.
But look, you can't be too sad for these guys. They've made so much. Like, look, there are worse things than being the 3 in NSYNC.
Yeah.
They're just filthy rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that Lou Pearlman doc? It's on YouTube.
I haven't watched it yet,
It's
but
pretty good.
it's on my like recommended thing. I always see it.
Aaron Carter is like the star of that. Like, because they would do interviews.
Yeah.
No, just because he's like defending Lou Pearlman.
Oh, he's defending.
And it's so funny. Just his sound bites are so funny.
Yeah.
I filmed some of them. I put on my Instagram stories. He's just so passionate, and it doesn't line up with the tone of the.
Yeah.
He's just so mad
because everyone else is saying something else, but Nick Carter just happens.
He's like, "Shut up." He made me do push-ups to build up my chest. Like, it was just like weird stuff out of context.
Yeah.
And he's just like really, really angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of non sequiturs.
Okay, I gotta watch that.
But it's an interesting doc because I grew up in that era where with like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, O Town. So it's fascinating because when you're a kid, you just know the veneer. You just get the product. It's not until you're much older that you start hearing like how it's manufactured. That's the other thing too. Is like when you're a kid, you just get force fed this pop or some sort of product, and you're too young and naive to think that it's contrived, or you don't think that it's Coca-Cola. You don't think that it's Toyota, some brand that has just been manufactured. Someone was like, all right, we need 5 decent looking boys, this type of music, this BPM, get this choreographer. Like how manufactured it is.
Yeah.
You just think it's art, or you just take it for the thing that it is. You don't understand that it was like an iPhone being made.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating as you get older.
Yeah.
To see the iPhone being made.
Yeah.
Like holding the auditions and, the choreography and the singing and like the fucked up deals he would do.
Oh, yeah.
Like how they're not making any money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's boy band for you, man.
Yeah, and then they broke free and they had no strings attached because they're like, yeah, we're our own men now.
Oh, is that what?
Yeah. We're not on strings anymore, but we are for the music video. You know?
Yeah.
It's a metaphor for what we're not on anymore.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I'm botching it a little bit.
I gotta watch that.
Is that off of that same album?
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah. It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May.
I hate end of April because that meme.
The meme. Yeah.
It's gonna be May.
One time I posted. I did an anti-joke. I said it's gonna be June, and I put his photo.
Yeah.
The anti-joke, baby.
That's maybe I should, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
I should try to beat people to it.
Just do it super early.
Yeah, I got to do it now.
Do it now.
In March. But anyways, how's our
mailbag?
How's our mailbag looking?
It's not as robust as the last one because
we
let that collect for a while.
Yeah.
That's like a bus that hasn't been washed in NYC for a while.
A school bus and a metro stop.
And a metro stop.
I had someone texted me a question to ask you.
Whoa.
It's a comedy question, and I know we've answered it before in the past, but I couldn't remember which episode it was, so I couldn't direct them to it. I did tell them go back and listen to 40 some episodes, and it's going to be somewhere in there.
Your answer's 40 hours away.
Yeah. But it was this guy is trying to be a friend of mine is trying to be a stand-up comedian out in LA.
Mm-hmm.
He says he's been doing open mics for about we'll say a year.
Okay.
Year or less.
He wants to know why isn't he famous yet?
Basically, he's like, what's the next steps?
What else do I have to do? I've been fucking doing this for a year. It's go time.
What's the next steps from
open mic?
Move from open mics to becoming regulars somewhere? I don't know, maybe like
Comedy Store.
Not the Comedy Store, but like
Improv?
Flappers or West Side Comedy or like at any of these places to be like be asked to come back. How do you move from open mic shows
to more
like established venues?
I would say the genesis of it is you do open mics. That's how it starts. And then you just keep doing them. You do various ones. Don't stick to one place. Like really
go around town,
do the scene.
Yeah.
You build relationships with other comedians. They might run booked shows. And then you'll do a few booked shows.
Yeah.
And then also it doesn't hurt. I never did this, but it is a lot of comedians I know did early on. They would have a night, maybe like a show once a month or once a week, just as bargaining chips. So if you run a night, you would book some comedians who also run other shows. So it's kind of a tit for tat favor.
Gotcha.
You'd be like, you have them on your show with the understanding that they'll put you on their show.
Gotcha.
So that's a way to get some extra stage time.
Okay.
So it starts with open mics, build those relationships. Maybe you'll get asked to do a book show or find a space where you think a comedy night could happen. Build your own. Trade spots. So then you'll be doing half-stepping it a bit. You'll be doing some open mics, and then you'll also be doing some booked shows. And that's how it starts. And then maybe you'll have a show at the Improv Lab or whatever, and just it's this natural progression of things. Like I know everyone wants it yesterday.
Yeah.
But if you're doing you and in a scene for long enough, the shit works itself out. Then eventually the improv or wherever, this is like years later, I don't know, everyone's path is different, but you do a thing for long enough, then you'll start getting some spots like the improv. And then the comedy store is really hard to get into. Like that's such a bottleneck right now.
Yeah,
There's so many. But whatever, like just get in where you fit in and ride the wave. That's pretty much it.
Okay. All right. Well, if you're listening or if you're listening in here,
get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in.
Dude, while we're doing this pod, I just got a text from the Comedy Store. It says, hey, sadly, we're letting everyone know that effective immediately, we're closed for at least the next 2 weeks. Stay safe out there. So that's cool that I did a show there last night. That's cool. That's cool.
For 2
But I didn't need to do that, and it's closed for 2 weeks. Charlie. Tell the others.
I gotta go now.
Toilet paper.
Sanitize.
I need toilet. No.
He shit himself again.
Now I get it. Yeah, okay.
Damn, I was actually gonna come to a show tonight.
We could do it here.
I'll have people come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as there's less than 250 people in this room.
It'll just be me and 2 other Afghans.
Nice.
Is that cool?
That's the coolest.
I'll bring
Whoa, I got another text. I have a dental appointment.
Oh
This is huge.
Damn.
Okay. Mailbag.
So people out there, you're gonna be listening to this probably with
Your hazmat suit on?
yeah, pandemonium's out there, looting and rioting. I always say in moments like this, I had my friend, I was telling her a month or 2 months ago that in a time of like a crisis, the best thing to have is a motorcycle, like a dirt bike.
Yeah.
So you can get the fuck out of there.
Because just between trap.
Yeah, because right now, no one's trying to flee LA.
Yeah.
But if shit gets worse and everyone's trying to and power shut off, whatever it happens, and everyone's like, we gotta go to
get out
Arizona or Texas or somewhere where there's civilization.
There are others like us.
Exactly.
Keep going north.
Everyone's gonna be backed up bumper to bumper. But if you have a little dirt bike,
dude,
you're flying. You can go off. That's why it has to be a dirt bike, not a moped or a Vespa or a Ducati.
You can go off-road.
You can go off-road, So if shit hits the fan, if you gotta,
Get
go around. Yeah. So.
That or a Mazda 3, I think, are
They go hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Yeah.
All right, this is from Austin Lopez. Oh, okay, maybe. This doesn't really apply anymore, but it says dance hour hiatus.
Oh, no.
Fahim and Ollie, did you two have a falling out?
Oh, yes, we did.
Lol, JK. Just been missing the pod. The jabroni of the weeks, and especially the music. Parentheses. I try to catch the songs you put on your IG stories, but sometimes I'm too late in checking those. That's on you, dude. But I guess you guys have been busy, which is a good thing. Fahim, I've been enjoying the stand-up clips you post and can't wait to watch your new hour from start to finish. Any idea when that's going to drop? Also, Ali, what kind of film projects do you have in the works?
Ooh.
Thanks for taking the question. Hope all is well. Austin. Sent from my iPhone.
I just want to note that if we ever, for those of you who guys ever think that there is a fallout between two individuals, because when I used to work with Fusi, if I wasn't in like a vlog for like a day or a week, or if I'd be traveling, like, oh my God, are you guys still friends?
Maybe because people just like bust a nut over drama.
Yeah.
So they want it.
So I'm always like, check. I mean, if you're that desperate to know that you're actually like tweeting me, I'm not talking to you, Austin.
Right.
I'm using this as just something, a talking point. But if you're that interested,
concerned,
just check my Twitter followers. See if I'm still following you. If I don't fuck with you, unfollow. That's when
shit got real.
But yeah,
we're still following each other, guys.
Yeah, we're still following each other.
I just mute you. That's all.
I have many people muted, which is fair.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
And they go, "Oh yeah, you didn't see my." You go, "Oh, I must have missed it."
Oh my God, yo! I once someone was like, "Oh, can I see your phone?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
And it's like everything was moving in slow motion.
I wasn't even I didn't even think of it, and I'm doing something else, and they're like, "Why am I muted?" And I'm just like,
I love when people get called out
Yeah.
on social media stuff. Where it's like stuff that doesn't really matter.
yeah,
But they'll be like, "Why didn't you like my comment?" When you're bringing up internet shit in real life, it's like,
I'm guilty of that.
oh, come on.
I posted a video once, and I told my friend, she's not listening, but fuck you, Layla. I know you're out there. I told her, I was like, I'm gonna post this. Just can you please like it? Because no one's gonna like this. No one's gonna like it.
Mhm.
I posted it. Nobody liked it, and I was like, I told you to like it. She's like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, motherfucker. But
You know, I guess this will happen sometimes where maybe I'll post a thing and then someone with like a lot of followers
yeah,
will like favorite it
Yeah.
on Twitter. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I was one icon away from game changing.
Oh man.
Oh, would it kill you for the retweet?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the heart,
yeah.
but that retweet,
That would have done.
oh, I would have savored that.
Yeah.
They're sort of like, there's a heart. There's a heart for you. Yeah, I want a retweet.
Yeah.
Give me a tasty retweet. All right, this is from Julie Arciaga, MBTI personality type. Hi, Ollie and Fahim. Do you guys happen to know your MBTI personality types? Fahim definitely appears to be an introvert, while Ali an extrovert. Would be curious to know. Hope you guys had a great week. Julie.
Surprisingly, I'm actually an introvert.
Surprisingly. No, I would buy that.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. I feel
But like, I pick my moments to be an extrovert, or like, I don't know. I think maybe there's this assumption that just because someone is a performer
yeah.
or has that gear,
Because you're on stage a lot.
because I'm
so-
on stage a lot, so
Yeah.
like people expect that all
Yeah.
the time, or they want that all the time. And I don't know. I don't work that way.
I'm trying to. I know I took a test.
I'm just good at compartmentalizing parts of my life. Like, that's over here.
yeah.
I collect ideas and shit, and then like that's the place to do it.
mm-hmm.
But I like, in the way that I have a rapport with you, I've known you for a long time, so I can be this way. But if
Yeah.
I don't know you, if you introduce me to a bunch of friends or whatever,
You're not
I'm gonna
gonna-
be kind of reserved
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
because I don't know 'em.
Understandable.
I'm like a dog.
yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta
If you have
spend
treats,
some time. Yeah.
We're closer. We're closer.
yeah.
Now you're talking my language. But until then,
I took one of those. I don't know if that's if it's the same thing that she's talking about, but I took one of
Mhm.
those like
you took one of those personality tests.
Yeah,
and it goes,
Myers-Briggs.
Says I'm a serial killer. Huh?
It says I have sociopathic tendencies.
That's odd.
No, I think it's INF. I don't know, but I know the website
16personalities.com.
I know
That's what this is.
the thing is an advocate. I don't know. Shit, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Fuck it, dude. Anyway.
Yeah. All right. I guess we're introverts. But this is just, I haven't taken a test. This is just me. This is just me
assuming.
assuming.
Because you know yourself better
I
than.
think I know myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the life of the party, guys. This is from Dennis N. I took the plunge.
Ooh.
Hey, guys. I took Ollie's film suggestion and watched A Separation.
Whoa, hey.
And
I like this guy
damn,
already.
That was a heavy film. I loved it. I thought I wouldn't be into the film, but I stuck through it, my baby. it doesn't miss a beat or waste a moment. More film suggestions, please.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you liked it.
Peace be with you, Bachame.
Who was this again?
Dennis N, man.
Oh, Dennis.
Dude,
huh?
he's cultured as shit.
Damn.
He's speaking our language.
All right. Well, I'm glad somebody's out there watching the few things I suggest and recommend.
Yeah. All right, man. That's the end of it. We hit the end of the mailbag. Guys, write into us. fahimanwardancehour@gmail.com.
Thank you.
Spotify playlist, of course.
Yeah.
Fahim Anwar Dance Hour. Spotify play. You know what's cool? Last pod we did, I shouted out Pizza Girl, and I played one of the tracks, and I also said check out everything he does.
Yeah.
Dude, like, did an Instagram story, or yeah, he like posted that clip. Pizza Girl's a fan now, dude.
What the fuck? Yo, Pizza
Dude,
Girl.
I love this podcast just for the relationships I get to build with these artists.
Because that's not the first.
Yeah.
That's not the first time this happened.
Swim Mountain, I love.
Yeah.
He's from the UK. And now we're like IG friends.
Whoa.
I go, next time you're in LA, come by the Comedy Store, when it's not shut down because of a coronavirus pandemic. But we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
So I'm getting to like befriend all these artists that I love.
Well, that's huge, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's the only reason I'm doing this.
Yeah. I don't have a film. Oh, you know what? I do have a film recommendation, and it's something that many people have seen. It's not one of those like deep
It's called
cuts.
Forrest Gump. And
Yeah. It's a little film called Avatar.
Yeah.
I would recommend Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Many people have seen this.
Yeah.
It's a guy. It's like
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie. I don't know if it's his directorial debut. It might be.
I think that's how he came on my radar. That film is how I first heard about him.
Yeah, because I watched his new film, The Gentleman, in theaters.
You like it?
I liked it. I really liked it.
I gotta watch it. I kept on hearing good things about it. So
Yeah. So if you like the Guy Ritchie British gangster genre, you'll like A Gentleman or The
cool.
Gentleman. So if you haven't gotten into that genre,
Lock, Stock's a great starting point.
Yeah, Lock, Stock. Start with Lock, Stock, and then work your way up from Snatch, Rock and Rolla, and then into this.
Did he do Man from U.N.C.L.?
He did Man from U.N.C.L.?
I like that.
That was a great
That was
film.
a great movie.
Yeah, great action and comedy. He does action and
it
comedy
was a
really
funny
well.
movie too.
Yeah. So,
That's it, man.
yeah, if you want to sprinkle Man from U.N.C.L. in there,
Do it for
do
me.
it. Don't watch Aladdin or the Sherlock films.
Oh, did he do Aladdin?
Yeah, he did
The live action Aladdin?
Yeah, the recent one.
Interesting.
No, he did a King Arthur like a couple years ago.
Oh, with the kid or whatever and the sword and all that.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was the guy from Charlie Hun.
Oh, yeah, from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, and he's
in this too.
Yeah, The Gentleman, and he did King. He was the main guy in King Arthur, so it was a fun film. I would never tell people to like. I don't know. Anyways, watch it if you want.
All right.
Lock, Stock. All right, you guys.
Dude,
do we have something?
I got an outro track for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Guys, this song is called Someday Morning
Whoa.
by Hamachi Kama.
Okay.
Someday Morning by Hamachi Kama. And of course, you can find all these songs in the Fahim Anwar Dance Hour Spotify playlist.
It's online, yeah.
It's online. 2 tracks a week when we're going strong.
And for the viewers on
The
YouTube.
viewers on YouTube,
You don't
you're
get to-
fucked.
yeah.
You don't get to hear it.
Yeah.
Unless you hop on Apple or Spotify and it'll be on there.
Yeah. And if you are feeling generous.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. If you're feeling generous,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to. You're already telling them the song.
Yes.
But if you're feeling generous, maybe put it in the link to the songs in the description. That's up to the. I mean, we could only do so much.
Maybe. All right, it'll be a game time
You're
decision. I'll see.
giving them 2 recommendations a week, and then on top of that, they're
True.
expecting you to put links in it.
It's a lot of
It's
cutting
a-
and pasting that I don't know if I can
Yeah.
do.
Don't be lazy.
Yeah, guys, stay safe out there. Wash your hands
Wash your hands. Stock up on toilet paper.
and don't make out with strangers unless you know their status.
I guess I don't know where that came from, but yeah, I agree with you.
We'll make COVID, right?
That in mono.
True. True. Whoa, we're falling apart, guys.
Yeah.
All right, all
Stay
these
safe.
phone drops. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace.